It's Gilbert from Simply Said with Karen, and today I want to show you some of the new items in the 2019-2020 catalog. And yes, June 3rd is the day that it's live. I've put labels on all my different categories in the catalog so that I can find them really easily. Now this is done with a silhouette cutter. And so if you don't have one, there's others you can use. You can use an Avery label or even punch out some labels from your cardstock and attach them to the pages. We turn the first page. Of course, we have all the pictures of the Gardner family, and it's really neat to see them year after year, how they've grown and their family has been enlarged, and they all look so happy in these pictures. Next thing you see is the Let Creativity Be Your Guide, and it's the table of contents. And on this table of contents, all the suites in the catalog are listed separately with their page numbers. Then you have all the color collections. Now, one of the things that have been introduced in this year's catalog are the product coordinations and the bundle index. With the bundles, you receive 10% off if you buy either the stamp set and a punch or the stamp set and the dies. So these are all listed by page number, and it shows you some samples, and it gives you some of the items in the product bundle. You can find these really simply now. The next thing I want to talk about is the suites, and I'm going to go to the Noble Peacock suite because it is a beautiful suite. And in this suite we have the stamp set and the dies, an embossing folder, as well as a specialty designer series papers, and then the foil sheets, the reversible ribbon, and the rhinestones. But what you notice here is that you can buy the whole set under one number. You won't get a discount on the individual items, but you still will receive the 10% off the bundle of the stamp set and the dies. This is a beautiful, I love the colors. It's such a beautiful suite, and the rich colors of the peacock really come through. Now as you turn over, each suite is 4 pages, so you get the different samples and then what is in the suite. So if I wanted everything in this suite, I would order this number 152187 on my order form or submit it into the online store, and that you would get everything. You can also buy them separately. Showing larger versions of the designer series paper so you can really see the designs that are there. And this one is foil, so it's so pretty. And then the plain foil sheets, I shouldn't say plain, but they don't have a design or a pattern on them. And then a larger image of the stamps so that you can really see what you're getting. And then, sorry, I said it was 4 pages, it's only 3 pages. So then we'll continue on, and I'll just show you the rest of the suites. This is the Magnolia suite, which is beautiful, this huge flower, and the papers, and they're especially made for the Memories and More cards, so they're a little larger than a regular card size. And the Memory and More card packs are wonderful for creating quick cards, and so this is a picture of them here. The next one is the Garden Lane, and it's green. It's just green. And with this one, you get, it's coordinated with the Magnolia Suite. So if you wanted to add that into your order to go along with the Magnolia Suite, then this is the one you would like. The next one is Follow Your Art, and this is a fun one. As crafters, we love to craft, so now we've been given a stamp set and paper embellishments to show that we really do love to craft. And this is Follow Your Art Suite, and with this one you get some washi tape, and you also get these cute little mini shipping boxes that you can use for gifts or storage or whatever you would like. There is also a art embellishment kit that is packed full of goodies. So here's the picture of the paper, which is large, so you can see all the designs in the stamp set. Another suite is the Pressed Petals Suite, and it has a pressed petals journal that you can decorate and write in. Maybe you want to write your daily activities or your thoughts or whatever. The coordinating ribbon, and it has called the Pressed Petals Specialty Washi Tape. Now this washi tape is special because you can take it apart and you can create your own flowers from the washi tape. So here's the petals, and so you would just combine them and create the flower. Of course, we always need something for the kids. Sorry, I missed one. This is a beautiful suite. Beautiful. It's the Bird Ballad Suite, and it has a tin with laser cut cards in them, and there's 12 laser cut cards and 12 envelopes, and you can see some of the samples here that you could create. You could even decorate the tin and give it away, and it's just beautiful. The paper is gorgeous. I just love the papers in this catalog. They're all beautiful. What can I say? Then for the kids, we have the Dino Rower Suite, and it's really cute. We all know, if we've had kids or young children, they love dinosaurs. So this would be a good suite to get them or get for yourself if you make birthday cards, or you can make 3D items for birthday parties and just have fun with it. The Perennial Essence is another suite that incorporates flowers and blooms, and again, the paper is to die for. And this has a texture to it, so it looks like watercolor paper, and the designs are beautiful. It just reminds me of Monet's paintings, and I have a real love of Monet's paintings. Although I don't own any, I just love to look at them. Here is the Mosaic Mood, and with this one we have the stamp set and a punch, and it's really different. I've seen a number of cards done with this paper, and it's, yes, you have to cut out the paper if you want to use the images, but I think it is well deserving of your cutting, fussy cutting. So there's many things that you could do with the papers. See a Silhouette is a fun one. It's bright and cheery, and you can just add the silhouettes to various cards. And one of the things that is in this suite that you can add to your order is the Stampin' Boss Powder, which is shimmer black and shimmer white. So you can really change up the silhouettes when you're stamping. The final suite in the book is Come Sail Away. And if you have people in your lives that love to go to the beach or love to go to the seashore, see the sailing boats, see the lighthouses, this is the suite for you. And of course, it comes with the designer series paper and the Memories and More card packs. So you can create great scrapbooking pages with this, or cards. You can use the Memories and More card pack to create your cards, and the trinkets are the wheels for steering, and there's anchors. And the paper in this here is really interesting as well, with the stripes and the ropes and more stripes. So let's go on to the accessories. Of course, there's the storage, and if you're looking to store your inks and your markers and your stamping blends, then this is the set for you. The various colors, the different families, the neutrals, the brights, subtles collections. None of the colors were changed in these collections. So if you have the paper, you can carry it on and use it for this year. So the in-color collections are the Rococo Rose, the Terracotta Tile, Pretty Peacock, which goes with the Peacock Suite, Seed Size Bray, and Purple Posy. And of course, the 2018 to 2020 in colors have been carried forward. And again, you have the pages with all your designer series papers and the paper basics, glimmer, foil sheets, your envelopes. There's a new shimmer detailed laser specialty paper, your scrapbooking products, your packaging with your tags and more, and your washi tape. Here's the little mini shipping boxes. The mini pizza boxes are still available, and the baker's boxes. Nice to put a little gift in there and give it to someone. There's a few items of baker's twine, your ribbon and trim, your embellishments, your coloring tools, and you'll see that there's some new stamping blends available. Gray Granite, Purple Posy, Seaside Spray, Pretty Peacock, So Saffron, and Rococo Rose, as well as the watercolor pencil assortment number 2 was in last year's Occasions catalog, and this year they've put it into the annual catalog. So here's the Stamparatus, and you can get magnets and grid paper and also replacement plates. Hopefully yours won't break, but in the event that they do, you can buy replacement plates for them. And the foam mat, which is used with photopolymer stamp, and it also has a deluxe foam mat that is new with the measurements on it. The punches are all here, and I think they're self-explanatory. Now what I want to talk about are some of the tools. As you notice in this catalog, there's not the brush and the foam mats to use with your intricate dies to get all the paper parts out. But what they've done, they've added this brush tip, which fits into your take a pick tool. So it's just adding more to that tool so that you'll have one tool for everything. So you have the putty and the spatula, and then the stylus and the paper piercer. So and now you have the brush that you can also add to that and use. The biggest change are the embossing and the cutting dies. You'll notice that in this catalog there is no Big Shot, there is no die cut or embossing machine. Stampin' Up! Has parted ways with Sizzix, and they're now investigating a replacement for the Big Shot. However, they say that it may not be available in this year's catalog, so we'll just have to stay tuned for that. When you look at the dies, they're going to be known as dies. They're no longer going to be known as framelets or matching to a certain stamp set. This is due to patent reasons with Sizzix, and Stampin' Up! Is now also going directly to the manufacturer instead of going through a middleman. And the other thing that's new about these dies is that they're thinner and they cut closer to the stamp so that you don't get that white border around your cutouts. So I think you're going to like that. Now, they are going to introduce shim for the Big Shot or any other cutting machine. Because these dies are thinner, you're going to have to put some kind of shim in until the shim from Stampin' Up! Is available. You might have to use more than one cardboard or cardstock shim, but I think you're going to enjoy these dies. And the other thing they've done is there was lots of complaints about the tape that the dies were stuck to on the paper backing. This tape is not as sticky as the previous ones were, and so there's you're less apt to bend your dies when you're taking them off the paper. The other thing is that they standardize the size that this dies and the paper so that you can have a better way of storing them and you don't have different sizes that you have to contend with. So that's about all I have to tell you about the dies. The other thing that's not in this catalog is the cutting tool. Stampin' Up! Decided to discontinue the cutting tool, and again they're looking into something for us to use, but in the meantime just use any cutting tool that you desire and one that you like. There are some new embossing folders. There's and what they call them, they're not dynamic anymore, they're just dies, and 3D embossing folders for the thicker folders. You cut them the same way as you did the previous larger dies, and then they have a standard die as well, or embossing folder, sorry. Cute project kits that if you are a beginner stamping or you know somebody that's a beginner stamper, they're sure to love these. Most of them have their die cuts, and they have instructions that come with them. They have all the embellishments. Really, the only thing you have to bring with you or use are your own adhesives and scissors. This one here is the kit, and then you have to add on, the stamp does come with the kit, and you just have to add on these various supplies. So there's the cards. These come with stamps, and again I made a mistake. This one does not come with a stamp, so you have to purchase the stamp for the love of felt. And this one does 15 cards, this one does 20, and here's the stamp sets over here that come with the cards, and you can see all the pieces in the pack. So how do I get some of these items without paying a lot of money? We don't want to break the bank. There's one way that you can do it, and you can host your own party, Stampin' Up! Party, and I would come and bring all the supplies for you. You would get a list of guests and get them to come to your party or your class, and I would show them how to make some cards. And then if you have enough in sales, the minimum is $200, you get a Stampin' Rewards, and as you increase your sales, then the percentage increases as well. So then these are the hostess stamps that you can get as part of your rewards. Isn't she cute? The last thing is you can also join Stampin' Up! You can be part of this family, part of the fun, part of the learning how to run a business, learning how to use your stamps, get the most out of them, meet new people. And if you desire to join Stampin' Up!, I'd like to invite you to become part of my team, and we'll help you get through the various areas. So the last part is the stamping set index. So it has all the index, all the stamps listed, and then of course they talk about Paper Pumpkin on the back. Hope you've enjoyed this tour of the 2019-2020 catalog. And if you don't have a demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. If you need a catalog, then contact me by email. That will be on the video, and we'll just have a lot of fun with this. So thank you for joining me, and today is the day. Bye for now.